Hey guys, AniCrunch back with Kinnporsche. Episode 6, I have been informed that I need to do a little extra scene at the end of this episode. Also, just so we know, anyone who's new to Patreon, welcome. I think we got like 30 patrons recently when I uploaded episode 1 of this on YouTube. So welcome aboard. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them at the end on the video and I will read them in the end of the next video if you didn't know. And yeah, we're back with episode 6. So episode 5 was definitely a nice, very good episode. I feel like there's big developments for there's big development for Porsche, definitely with the being drugged. His mood's definitely sombered a lot. He's still chaotic, don't get me wrong, but he's not as his mood's definitely sombered. And I'm curious to see how we're only 6 episodes in, and we're already starting to see like significant changes in his personality. So I'm looking forward to see how that's going to develop over the next like set of episodes. Kin was also trying to get how can I say he's trying to get more patient and express his feelings again, because as we know, apparently he used to be quite expressive, and then obviously something happened, and he recluded himself, and he was a lot nicer, weren't he? So if you say he was described as super nice, and now he's quite strict and easily tempered and quite control himself, so something definitely happened, and I look forward to learning more about him. And obviously then we've got the whole family dynamic, so awesome stuff going on in the show. I'm looking forward to see how it's going to develop. Like I say, it's got very high potential. Yeah, we'll watch the little extra scene after the end of the episode, and hopefully you guys enjoy. If you like, subscribe to. Let's jump to this. 3, 2, 1, play. Mate, it's Mary and Pippity. What the fudge is going on? Are they both bad at directions? Look at the moss on the rock, guys. Civilization. Real, yes. That's how you. Oh shit! Facebook's open. That's gonna distract me. Now that's how you decide a decision. It's always my go-to. Yeah, that's how you decide a decision is rock paper scissors if you can't decide. Oh, that the little like mouse. Come on then. I love their chemistry. It's so fucking good. The aggression of them. The competitive side's cute. That was a little light thing. There's a river next to you. You're not going to die of dehydration. This is the Dirty River name, maybe something else. I love how the handcuffs always just a classic. It's one of the tropes that never really gets old, though. Like, it's one I've seen all the time. I've never saw God Boy. They always do that whole thing where they argue about ways, and then like they try and get out of it. Don't be a jerk. To be fair, it was already things weren't looking great before. I love how he's like jerk. Wait, did you not notice that? Fuck off. I like it. Oh, this is a nice little song. Oh, the OST is just so good. I love it. We're not gonna die. To be fair, water is like the best thing in the world when you're thirsty. Mate, do you know the OST of this show? I gotta keep complimenting it. It's fucking beautiful. I love instrumental music as well, which shows you. That's true. Actually, that's positive. I was thinking, like, what's the use of that truck going to be? Still won't be the warmest. Pulls out a lighter. Yeah. Did he actually? You penis. To be fair, I would have done the same. I am one with fire. That face of just, I'm done with you. That was actually a successful troll. Hey, his playful nature's coming back a little bit. That's nice. Enough sleeping on it, doesn't he? Oh, is Bassman calling? Oh wait, no, is he? Who is he with? I'm always worried about characters' loyalty in this show. He's come back, hasn't he? Yeah, there he is. I saw him in the background. I guess the bodyguards, because they're a branch family, bodyguards technically wouldn't be fit or normal for like people looking out, I guess. Oh my god. Oh. They've probably got survival mode, aren't they? It's so funny, isn't he? Yeah, I like you'd fall for that. I don't know though. You might be having a shit later, and he's got to experience it with you if you are. How'd you find it when he was asleep anyway? He couldn't even move. Technique. He looks so happy. I guess to be fair, like most of his everyday is just like literally going to meetings, doing mafia shit. Like, yeah, live a quite high lifestyle. I guess when you like, it's like even when like say when you buy your own home or like when you live or rent and stuff, when you like do something, I guess more practical. I guess if you're not doing that very often, it must be quite nice when you are. It's full on survival episode. This episode, isn't it? Not complaining. Just them. What I like about this episode is just these two spending time together, which is actually really good. Like, because with all the other stuff going on with episodes, obviously there's some stuff in the way where they can't actually spend that much time together. Or he's got to be working. Surely getting out of the water would cool you down, make you feel better. Ooh. Is that the first sober kiss? I think that's the first sober one, isn't it? The first one drunk, and the other one he was drugged. Oh yeah, you would. It's gonna be something silly. Well, not silly. It's a dream, innit? So. Oh, it was actually a singer. That means they got to do karaoke together. That was a good answer. That's a good troll what you tried to do then.
ญาว่ารอบนี้กูจะไม่ยิ้ม
Ooh, that's a.
อยากฟังนะกูสัญญาโอเค
I like this movie. It's just character driven. How could you say no?
ก็ได้ถ้ากูหันหน้าทางอื่น
It's not help.
มือกูก็อยากลบเรื่องที่กูเคยทำไม่ดีกับมึง
Thing is, you always had a reason to do what you did. I don't think you ever did it out of pure malice.
ไม่เป็นไร
Oh yes, fist bump. Whoa, that was risky. Well, they could have both shouted and it would have been fine. Why did they go for the extreme of jumping? Is his head okay? Jesus. Okay, they're both moving, that's alright. The last thing you need is a concussion right now. They fucking went for that jump though, Jesus.
ต้องทำตามกำหนดการเหมือนได้เป็นตัวเองอีกครั้ง
Yeah, I guess it's that nice. It's not having your life set in front of you by someone else as well.
กูชอบนะกูชอบมึงเวอร์ชันนี้น่ารักดี
It's true.
ใครจะเหมือนมึงอยู่ที่ไหนก็กวนตีนใครสักคนต้องตัดมือ
That seems fair.
ตามคนอื่นลงมาช่วยได้แล้วใครจะเป็นคนยอมเสียสละมึงไงมึงไม่มีมือมึงคุมลูกน้องได้แต่กูไม่มีมือกูดูแลมึงไม่ได้นะเว้ย
Mate, it's putting a strong case across.
มึงเป็นบอดี้การ์ดหน้าที่มึงคือสละตัวเองให้เจ้านาย
Oh, that's a good counter argument.
เป่ายิงชุบ
It's got a draw in it. Oh, cute.
ชิบเดียวขาดนะเว้ยอย่ายืดเยื้อ
You're not getting through that in one strike. That'd be a painful cutting of the tendons in bone. Why are they actually debating this?
มึงไม่บอกวะเรื่องแค่เนี้ยกูทำเป็นทุกคนสัตว์มึงนี่แม่ง
I guess that makes up for the lie. Jesus Christ.
ไปออกจากที่นี่กัน
That was a troll.
ออกไงวะ
Why did they do that before they jumped?
เดี๋ยวกูนำเองได้เปิดร้านเหล้าอย่างที่มึงฝันไว้ไง
Nice opportunity, but I don't think he needs to do that.
ทำไมวะ ไม่รู้อ่ะคงพวกมึงจะยอมสละมือให้กู
That's quite nice, actually.
มึง
He then truly regrets it.
เพราะกู
Can't tell if this is a goodbye kiss or like a kiss, like staying kiss. Ooh. Oh, that's like a goodbye one. One of those things he couldn't just leave it up his family, leave with him, sort of thing. He's got a responsibility. Oh, fuck. They were like straight up trying to assassinate him. I guess that's... Is that his first kill? No, oh no, he shot some people earlier, actually. Never mind. They weren't people we knew, were they? Oh, shit! Jesus! Oh, we took the bullet for him. That I took earlier on. Shoot the guy! Shoot the guy! Shoot the guy! Thank you. What's the guy? Oh, fuck. That guy was playing it a bit risky, weren't he? He's like, oh, thank God he's only had... He didn't know how many bullets he had left. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, trying. Yeah, it's about time they actually look into the people trying to kill them. It's that awkwardness every time he's with him. Jesus Christ, that was a little intense ending, wasn't it? Fuck me. I think it makes sense for him not to go. I think that would have been a bit shit if he just disappeared. He's wounded. The way he looks at him like, yes, the troll. I love how that's what woke him up. Vegas has the triggering thing to wake him up for anything. Like, the guy could be stone cold dead in his coffin. If he said it's Vegas, he'd wake up. The salt. Get that filth out of there. She's like the school on him now. Yes. That transition. It's just the way he's cuddling himself up. Wonder why this is a side story. Seems a bit bizarre. Should have been like in the main episode. This is where it goes. It's a side story because that was the alternative ending. The other ending is Kim is actually dead, and now it's actually the series goes forward. That'd be fucking brutal. Jesus Christ. That's why he tricked me to watch the side story. Like, this is the alternative ending. Nah. Like, what? Belarus about to invade you. Very good episode. It was all over them for spending time together, which was quite important. We did not actually have. I don't think they've actually spent an episode together. Like, there've always been something going on to split them up. And they've had a lot of scenes together in half episodes. So I think it was great development for them. Also, him looking at his regrets, getting to know more about Kin's obviously dreams about the past, showing how it affected him with being thrown in the midst of being the leader after being the middle child, expecting where you think nothing will be expected of you, suddenly being the main person in charge in the future, and how his life's all planned out for him and there's not much wiggle room for him. It's like being in a cage. It's like not even being in a cage, being in a hallway where you can't open any of the doors to get out. You sort of just got to follow straight. And then Porsche was good this episode. Yeah, I think the banter was really, really good. The whole like joke stuff they're holding against, and then it just shows outside that like, he was willing to stay handcuffed. He wanted to be handcuffed and stay. They even just thought about staying in the woods. It's like the anxiety of going back. And then it's nice seeing just Kim be more natural. Like he's obviously pretty much what he probably is like, where he ain't got to be tough. Because to be fair to him, most of the decisions he's had to make, it made sense why he had to make them. It's not like he just did it because he's been a dick or a jerk. Like, it made sense. Like the ones where he strangled Porsche, was like, man, he saved his life really. Like it was his first day, and he pretty much offended a Branch family. Then we got Vegas. Vegas, I don't know if it's. See, it started off with you seeing Porsche as an object to get to Kin, where he was wanted to obviously like pretty much like sexually assault him. Pretty much. Yeah, he pretty much was going to sexually assault him just to have one up Kin. I don't know if now he's got some like actual twisted crush on Porsche now. Like I don't know if he's twisted it into like he actually likes him, or is it just he wants to get back at Kin that much? He's doing like because he doesn't seem to be his way. He doesn't seem to try and dig at Kim when he's there, but he seems to do it for the Kin still. It's weird. I don't get it. He's got like some. He's twisted. I'm definitely interested to see where they're going to take his character. I would agree with characters. Like the actor keeps getting hotter and hotter every episode. Like for him, he is to be fair. Like when he first into it, but now when not this not the special, but literally the actual episode, it was like, yeah, he's a good looking guy. No, overall, a really good episode. Probably one of my favorite episodes. Actually, I just love the chill vibe of it. Don't get me wrong; it's a very generic storyline. Like it's your very typical handcuffed together. You try and get out of the handcuffs. You've got to survive. Now you trapped down a ditch at the end. This was like trope beat by beat, like non-stop. But even though it was tropey, it's the characters that make the episode. The two characters have such good chemistry, and they've just bounced off each other so well. They can take silly tropes like this and make it work. Don't get me wrong, handcuff tropes are one of those where it never gets old sort of thing. I've seen it a lot, but I've never actually ever been bored of the handcuff trope. So I didn't mind it. So the trope didn't annoy me that much. It was very tropey. I do think it literally went beat by beat, like every sort of handcuff scene. But because we have such good characters because of the chemistry, they just escalate it a little bit for me. And to be fair, there's not much else they could have done. Him keeping the handcuffs, I don't know if that was more justified. I don't know if it was an easier way, better way of doing that. But I get why he said that he enjoyed his time being handcuffed, because I can also understand why he left the handcuffs on. But overall, very, very good episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. We'll check out Patreon comments quickly. Suki put, the song Porch confides in the scene with Kim was actually written by Jeff Kim. He wrote a little piece for their scene, but he liked it very much and compromised the song, changing the concept to the love song instead of a song about Porsche. To his brother, the producers Kinnporsche liked it so much that he decided to include it in the series soundtrack, and now it's become the most successful song of the show in BL history. You heard it already, by the way. We keep hearing it sprinkled all over the series. If you like to check it out, the song is called Why Don't They You Stay? And it even has an English version right now. Okay, that's interesting. I'll actually like to listen to that. And you reminded me to watch the thank you both Symphony and Suki for reminding me to watch Side Story. I wouldn't have watched it otherwise if it went for you too, so thank you very much. It's also on YouTube. Wait, is Side Story not the Side Story the one I watched? Or is it a different Side Story? Oh, it's on YouTube as well. Vegas actually woke up from his death when talking to Porsche. That is funny. Simple put, this episode is intense. When you mentioned how Porsche didn't drink at the bar, I hadn't even noticed that detail, and it's also interesting to allow himself to drink when he is around his friends at his home. I remember reading that last week. No, that was something I want to point out. Yeah, that was a really good detail. Like the fact when he was around friends and family, he drank, but when he was at the pub, he didn't. I think it was sort of a way to show how Porsche was effectively being drugged and how they only drink when he's in company of people he trusts. The scene I mentioned in my last comment was the one where Porsche's in the bathroom after being punished. This scene is well acted, dark, intense, and Porsche having a flashback of that night. That was very, very good. The way I interpret it is that Porsche feels trauma about what happened, being drugged and almost raped without. And then what happened with Kim, he also feels confused because of how cold Kim towards him. He probably felt used too. And the last straw was Kim naming Ken as his head bodyguard. I see both sides though, because of this environment so complex and great. And yes, technically Porsche messed up the job again, so him not being punished will be seen as favoritism. Anyone else would have threatened Kim would Porsche if he was weak to the point of the main family. So Korn was right and needed to keep up. That's the thing. There was a reason behind it. It's not like he just did it. But it obviously did make things very complicated because they literally just had sex, so just add that extra layer onto it. Where if they didn't have that, it wouldn't be as complicated. It'd be quite simple and straightforward. But because they had that scene before, and you can see that Kim was reluctant to punish Porsche. It's clear he already cares about him. It's not. He really does care about him. This episode just puts that on. He's not just good at showing it, but he keeps messing up. He's also very jealous of Porsche and spends time in Vegas. So Kim lashing out again. Fortunately, our boy Pete gave him some good advice and he's trying to apply it. It's really funny to see him get authorized, but then he tries to sound less than giving orders. Honestly, one of my favorite scenes in the moment. I started liking the idea of them as a couple. No, I really enjoyed that scene. I'm so glad you pointed out Porsche Vegas scene was wrong because of the attempted rape. Many reactors I've watched just said it looked cute together, but I just can't get past Vegas tried to do. Yeah, like I'm even still iffy. I'm very iffy about when Porsche and Kin had sex, just because Porsche was drugged. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think he was not clear in mind. Like, it was a very beautiful scene, so it has you a bit torn. But at the end of the day, he still was not. He couldn't. He shouldn't. He couldn't have given consent. He was drugged. So I'm iffy about that scene. So never mind the scene where literally Vegas went out to sexually assault Porsche to get one up on Kin. That's fucked up. And as I said, Vegas is a snake in the scene. He knows very well what the others will tell Kin and Porsche do with it. It's one way of the main family because Vegas clearly already guessed how important it is. Don't get me wrong, like Vegas is cute, but it doesn't mean he gets away with this shit. Not his character's cute, but like the actor's cute, but it doesn't mean he gets away with shit. Porsche's cute toward like just imagine if Vegas wasn't good looking. Like, it's just a weird standard. I don't know how anyone could look at that scene differently, but I've not watched other reactors. So Porsche is cute and awkward around Kim. It's precious and adorable. Such a shame we can't really trust Kim intention with him. Yeah, I'm curious to see what he's to do with his characters. Quite a few characters in the show where I'm really curious to see where they're going to take them. Next episode is my favourite of the series. I'll start binge watching it after this episode. I'm really curious to see what you see if you enjoy it. No, it was a very good episode. Like I say, very tropey, but I love the character. But it's necessary because I wanted to, because of the sort of story to set up in. Like with like Bad Buddy in Tales of 1,000 Stars, the characters could always be in scenes together. Like they could literally just have a whole episode of them and it wouldn't feel out of place. Whereas having Kim and Portia with the bodyguard thingy dynamic, they can't be in scenes all together all the time. So because Kim's always busy, he's not got free time, so it doesn't make as much sense to have them on screen all the time together. So, but finding a way to have an episode where it's just them two, this was a quite good decision. Like it was necessary for them to spend time together, but it's just hard to pull off in this type of show versus the ones with like Bad Bunny and Fail to Fight Off, where it's quite normal for the two characters to be in the whole episode with no one else really in it, if you know what I mean. This episode is my favourite scene. The mini episode is right after episode. Good to watch either after that. And yeah, no, thank you both for mentioning the episode special. And yeah, thanks to everyone else who's watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy, and I hope to see you next week, guys. Peace.